The Denver Broncos, off a 28-14 win over the Carolina Panthers, visit the Baltimore Ravens after their embarrassing loss to the Cleveland Browns. How do we bet this game? I'll break it down in just a bit. I'm Ronald Kabang from wagertalk.com and themoneybar.com. October has been great for me. My all access clients are up 55 units so far. We still have a few more days left in the month. That includes 12 plus units in the NBA over the last 5 days. Also, number one in the NFL this regular season, up over 41 units currently this regular season. And Wager Talk currently has a deal going on where you can buy 30 days of my NBA plays and you get 30 days of NFL for free. So check out my capper page, wt.buzz/RC. You can see it scrolling down on the bottom down there for deals, premium picks, and packages. Also, I put up free plays on that page as well. So with that said, let's dive into this matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Let's start with the Denver offense. Bo Nix, he's been playing well over the last few weeks. I know Baltimore's defense, throughout the years, they've been really intimidating. But I think the Ravens defense that has been a powerhouse the last few years, I don't think that's the case anymore. They're actually bottom 10 in the NFL in passing defense, and they struggled last week against guys like Cedric Tillman and Elijah Moore. Bo Nix, I think from the offensive perspective, I think he's going to lean heavily on Cortland Sutton. In that passing game, he had a 100-yard receiving game last week. And I think the key here is Denver's offensive line is healthy, and Baltimore's pass rush has been inconsistent, in my opinion, in creating pressure. So if Nix is going to be able to get some time to make plays, and with Baltimore struggling secondary, I think Sutton is in for another pretty productive game, maybe another 100-yard game. Plus the Ravens, they've had issues covering the middle of the field, and the Broncos, they do have receiving backs and some decent tight ends as well that could exploit the middle of the field. If we go to Baltimore's offense, obviously Lamar Jackson, he's a beast, right? Baltimore has some real issues though in pass protection, and Denver defensively, they're ranked 7th in the NFL in pass pressure rate. Jackson, I feel like if Denver's gonna get some pressure on him, they might force him to run a bit. So there could be a case to be made where you can look at Jackson props for rushing yards, but for the most part, I think his receivers are gonna have a tough day. If you look at Patrick Surtain, he's gonna be shadowing Zay Flowers. That should probably force Lamar Jackson to look elsewhere, and that's going to limit their explosive plays, in my opinion. And obviously, if you look at the running game, right, they maybe they're going to rely on the running game with Henry there, but the thing gets trickier here, right? Denver's defense has been rock solid against the run. They've shut down backs like Brees Hall and Alvin Kamara earlier this season. So I think people are going to rely on Derrick Henry to kind of win this game for them. But the Ravens to have Derrick Henry win this game for them. But I think it's not going to be as easy a matchup as most of their recent games have been. And without a reliable run game, I think Jackson could be forced with 3rd and long situations. And we already talked about that Denver pass rush. So there could be situations where Baltimore is going to be put in tough spots to get those first downs. Now, the situational spot. So I like trends a lot. I think if you guys have been watching my videos, you hear trends every now and then. But here's one that really points to fading the Ravens this week. And it has to do with the schedule spot. After this game, they got a huge divisional game with the Bengals coming up on Thursday night, and history shows us that home favorites struggle in these look-ahead spots where they have a Thursday night divisional matchup. And since the beginning of the 2023 season, 1-12 ATS in that spot. That includes 0-5 ATS this season. So the matchup, the trends, they all kind of point towards one direction here, and that's to the Broncos covering the large spread. So that's the way that I went with this one. The Broncos plus the 9.5. I do think that they stay within a touchdown. What are your thoughts on this game? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Make sure to leave a comment after the video. I'd like to hear your angles. I'll try to respond when I can. Give you some feedback or comment back on whatever you respond with. Also, if you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, also notification button as well, so you don't miss another breakdown from any of the other Wager Talk handicappers as well. And once again, head over to wt.buzz/RC for free and premium picks and packages, and take advantage of that incredible deal I mentioned earlier with the buy 30 days of NBA, get the 30 days of NFL free over at Wager Talk. And for your personal betting needs, head over to themoneyballer.com. They have all the stats, trends, and insights you need to make informed betting decisions. You can use promo code RC50 to get 50% off your first billing cycle. Themoneyballer.com. You can see it scrolling down on the bottom as well throughout the whole video. It's my main source for handicapping games. It's a big reason why I've had a successful NFL and WNBA season, and hopefully an NBA season. We already started off on the right side here, a profitable side to start the NBA season. So hopefully that continues. So check out themoneybar.com. This is the end of the video, guys. And whether you fade or follow, it is on you to make that call. Good luck with all your action. Till next time, peace.